Alright, I have a confession to make to all of you. And that confession is that I am a superhero hater. Yeah. Why, Eduardo? How could you be such a hater of this movie that it was so good? And how come you're a hater of superheroes? Well, in this video, I'm going to explain how I'm a hater of superheroes, and I'll be answering the questions that I make up myself, and how much I have been stressed out, and how overwhelmed I have with this idea that I have created, which I am gonna show you. So buckle up, folks, as my son takes you on this rambling adventure of mine. So the first thing that triggers me is the ratings. When I decided to check the ratings, cause it is very important for me to check the ratings, and I am very surprised about the ratings. I didn't expect the ratings to be that big. I am really depressed of how the ratings were able to beat my opinion, and I am so depressed by this ratings. So yeah, I am not happy about the ratings at all. But there are ways to calm myself down. You would think that talking to an adult would solve my problems. It would, and it wouldn't. Because once I'm done talking to the adult, I would express my opinions and my anger in my head. But I guess I can just leave that thought in the train, because I don't want to be one of those angry people who go mad and go triggered by this stuff. The next thing that triggers me is the mask. I hate the mask. Look at it. Ugly. It's so ugly. But it's just so ugly. I don't like it one bit. Not one bit. But what a. But you can handle it, right? No, but maybe. When I first think of it, it usually poisons me as it kind of makes me uncomfortable. I have so many questions behind the mask. Although I am a little bit triggered by it, and also the suit. But it doesn't. But in the end, I rather not be triggered or put my mind too much. Instead, I just use my finger to cover the facial expression with the person with the mask, so it usually calms me down. And yes, I know that I am a sassy boy for being the one who can't resist it, but that's just my opinion. The next thing that makes me uncomfortable is that there is a prequel. A prequel out of all the things. A prequel. And this one is a little bit downgrade, but is still able to beat my opinion. And I am very triggered of the decision that Disney made. My sister likes it for some reason, and I don't blame her. She likes it, so that's her opinion. But for me, I am not a good fan of. I am not good of this idea at all. But I guess I'd rather leave it to the dust, maybe. Here's a question that I bet some of you are curious. Do I get triggered by watching this movie? The answer is a no. I know that it may be overwhelming to me about how much I think about the movie, but I just rather not think about it, because the more I think about it, the more stress it will give me. But I guess I'd rather be a Grinch than anything else. I hate the movie and I don't like the movie. Even the prequel for that matter. But there's another question. And that question is, do I get triggered about superheroes in Fortnite? No. Then how come are you so triggered by it, Eduardo? You said you were completely triggered about this idea. Yes, I know I'm a huge sucker for it. And I discussed this with my closest family and friends about it, and they were able to help me with my feelings. So, yeah, that's how I was able to resist it, talking to an adult. Just remember, if you ask anyone a question like, hey, are you a big fan of superheroes? Then that guy would say no. Then you would know for a fact I am the guy who doesn't like superheroes. But the worst part is that it has brainwashed me every single time I watch Incredibles or any type of superheroes. And it made me did this! Over the past couple of months, I drew this for absolutely no reason. I have no reason to explain all of this. It just make me do it because I am completely brainwashed by this stuff. And now I'm forced to like it. What am I supposed to do now? Sing it.